Okay, so first of all, introduce myself. My name is Yani Natana Muntuan, and today I will explain the matter of uh, the tragic tale of Pompeii. So, the title of this material or the video that I will uh, read or explain is The Tragic Tale of Pompeii, Life, Destruction, and Aftermath. Aftermath, yeah. Okay, so late in the year of 79 CE, the stratovolcano known as Mount Vesuvius erupted, setting off a cycle of chaos that wiped out the town of Pompeii and Herculaneum along with a large number of their citizens. Today, uh, okay, so the first one is a predictable yet fatal eruption. An eruption from Mount Vesuvius isn't terribly hard to predict. In fact, it has erupted over 50 times since its formation. Yet, despite the clear danger, people settled around the mountain. It was originally built by the Greeks in the 8th century BC and became a bustling resort town under Roman control, home to around 20,000 people. In 79 CE, the residents of Pompeii still remembered the earthquake of 62, a result of the same seismic activity that will soon lead to the eruption. Shallow earthquake rocked the area, disrupting the city's water supply. Repair from the earlier quake were found in a ruin caused by Vesuvius eruption. One reason this eruption is so well remembered is due to the writing of Pliny the Younger, an eyewitness to the event. He described the initial eruption as a strange and enormous cloud resembling an umbrella pine, which rose to great height and then split into branches. As the eruption progressed, ash began falling on the street like snow, blanketing building in thick wave. The temperature climbed to around 300 degrees Celsius. It's 572 degree in Fahrenheit. Historians and scientists are divided on how most Pompeians perished, some believing they were smothered by volcanic ash over time, while newer theories suggest they perished instantly in the enormous heat wave. Pliny the Elder, stationed in the Mediterranean, ordered ships to assist those in town along the coast. He ventured closer to mountain, but stones and pumice began raining down, making escape increasingly difficult. Chunks of white pumice began falling, followed by gray pumice, limestone, and lava. The threat of large falling stone forced many to stay indoor, where the heavier chunk could collapse buildings and trap people. The final moment for some Pompeians were terrifying. House collapsed, ash covered everything, and cinders fell from the sky. The sheer weight of falling ash caused roofs to cave in, trapping people inside. It must have seemed like the end of the world. Those who hadn't fled or perished earlier faced the most perilous threat, that pyroclastic flow, a superheated mix of ash and gas that moved at incredible speed. The first flow struck around midnight, wiping out anyone left in Herculaneum or Pompeii. After the eruption, survivors spread out across the Roman Empire, settling where they could. Emperor Titus provided financial support to cities that took in the refugees, but Pompeii itself was never built. Uh, Now we enter to the rediscovery and preservation. Pompeii wasn't untouched before its rediscovery. Romans sacked the ruin and took what they could. Excavation began in 7048, but early efforts were focused on finding treasure for King Charles III of Spain. Over the year, excavations were reckless and greedy, damaging the site. Giuseppe Fiorelli took over in 1863, using plaster casts to create a remodel of the world who perished, preserving the site better. Okay, I will also read about the event that happened in World War II. So during the World War II, Vesuvius erupted again in 1944, impacting the Allied force airfield near the volcano. On that event, they lost 88 aircraft and the entire airfield in a single day. Can you imagine, in a single day? Just lost every single piece of their aircraft, their 88 aircraft. Now, the challenge in the modern time, or this time, is in 1988, an earthquake shook Pompeii, leading to the shift in excavation priorities toward documentation and conservation. In 2010, many excavated buildings suffered damage due to underfunding and poor weather. Today, new excavation in Pompeii is rare, and most efforts are focused on conservation. So, as we conclude this journey through Pompeii's life, destruction, and afterlife, one thing remains clear. Mount Vesuvius is still an active volcano, constantly monitored for any sign of an eruption. The next major eruption could be catastrophic, impacting the millions of people who live within the volcano danger zone. So, as we reflect on the history of Pompeii, we must also consider its future and the lesson it holds for us. So actually, that's all from me. Um, Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you get the important lesson from this uh, event of Pompeii. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.